Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill. 260 in action. I do not like this tank, fellas. I do not like this tank. Although we lately rated it and it's very powerful tank. It may be even worth it for 5 stars, but I rated it 4.5, and 5 stars are pretty much where the rating goes. It is reserved for pretty much broken tanks in the game. Do you know what I mean? I believe you do. Anyways, tank is rated. The tank armor-wise looks pretty decent. Lower plate is 250 degrees. You can kind of side scrap. You can kind of bait the shots. You have accurate gun. You have mobility. You have pretty much absolutely everything what you could ask for. It is a solid tank. So, we will try to make it work. And I really want to highlight one thing, fellas, which is extremely important. I never liked 260. From the day one, whenever 260 came into the world of tanks, this tank made my eyebrow raise, and this tank costed a lot of sanity for me, right? For marking, for everything, it was pretty bloody hard. But the time has come for us to face our fears and try to make this vehicle work. My goal by playing with this tank is pretty much to play for 5,000 plus, right? I don't care, is it damage or is it combined? That's what I'm looking for. It's going to be difficult, it's going to be complicated, but we are big boys and we will do it. So, Ghost Town Assault, tier 9 matchmaking. This tank has everything, right? It has speed, it has good gun handling, it has armor. Now, how we can get the most use of all of this? I think we can start our journey from this typical position and we can punish someone who is waiting for us to cross, right? Because there is always one mother trucker who is saying, yeah, someone will cross and I will punish those bastards. And I'm going to be that bastard who will counter them, right? That's the plan, that's the hope, that's the dream, and let's see, can we do that? Slowly but surely we are enjoying ourselves and we are chilling. Meanwhile, Type 71. Very nice. Okay, Type 71 said hello for our medium tank, and our medium tank lost 1.3 thousand hit points from one shot. This is a karma of playing with a 260, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It's all the time the same thing, you know? I take 260 and we sacrifice the soul from our team. This is how it works. It's okay. Everything is fine, everything is Gucci. All we want to do in this type of situation, we want to wait until enemies would try to make a bit of pressure, right? That would be absolutely epic and that would be amazing. Have I mentioned that the heat ammunition of this tank has 340 millimeters of penetration? Because this is a very, very, very solid heat penetration, fellas. It is very, very solid. So, for example, whenever you are meeting E75, you do not really mind the E75 too much. As a matter of fact, you do not mind E75 at all, because you are just simply shredding through him, right? Meanwhile, Mr. E100, we are trying to penetrate him straight into the face. We did that successfully. That is very, very beautiful thing. And even though Type 71 got buffed, wow! He managed to slap me into cupola. That is actually very impressive. That is very impressive, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, truly. There are some things that needs to be highlighted, that it was, wow, it was a proper thing, and that is definitely a proper thing. Okay, how we could get some more use? Once again, I am facing my demons here, fellas. Meanwhile, I'm getting penetrated by the E100. I'm not entirely sure where did he penetrated me. Could be the same cupola. Meanwhile, we have the tank destroyer tier 9 who is trying to get a bit involved here. It doesn't really bother me too much because I think we should be able to slap him once again. I mean, it is a solid tank. I do not know what brought me to dislike this vehicle to this extent, fellas. I'm not entirely sure. Speaking about not entirely sure, maybe gun depression is the thing which is kind of hitting me hard. Anyways, nevertheless, 0 to 8. 0 to 8. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is the experience which I have with this tank. And I have a feeling that one of the things which I'm struggling with where this tank goes is the playing aggressively part. And yes, I do understand that with this vehicle you can definitely be extremely aggressive and you can be extremely successful while being aggressive. You can hit your shots very, very well and you can do the things properly, right? But as you can see that yourself, my friends, yeah, this can be a bit of the struggle. Nevertheless, we are trying to get involved right here and we will say hello for Mr. Concept. Now, I'm very, very well aware of that we have no team, okay? There is nothing to say about this. There is nothing to do about this. It's just your typical situation whenever your team is melting in the first minute of the game, right? And I'm not going to hide the games like this. This is my typical experience with the 260, and I do not know why do I hate this tank to this level, even though combination is of the tank is pretty solid. Anyways, it happens. Bad team, bad performance, better luck next time. Listen, fellas, Vivi from the other room is screaming on me. What do you mean you have such an experience with this tank? You have such an experience with every tank in the world of tanks. 1 to 15 is what we are having nowadays, right? 3.3 thousand damage, 100 assisting damage. Yay, we are top by experience, fellas. We are top by the damage. Yeah, it was rough. It was definitely rough. Maybe the gun depression is giving me troubles to play with this vehicle. I'm not entirely sure, and I'm not being sarcastic. It is a very good tank which I can't make work, right? Okay, round number 2. The dream so far still remains the dreams to get, the certain performance, right? But we are not crying, we are not complaining, we are trying to play properly, right? That's what we are doing. So, Studzianki and counter battle tier 9 matchmaking. Fellas, you can look at this however you want to. Matchmaking looks great, right? I believe you would agree with me. Matchmaking looks definitely great and everything is alright. We are top tier mother truckers. We can try. We can play hold down. We can definitely slap the living crap out of every and each mother trucker that is making a bad decision like this gentleman does. The gun handling is definitely solid, right? We cannot complain about this. Even though we have a tier 9 tank destroyer looking at us, we are not too afraid of this. We are going for pixel shot. Unfortunately, we are missing this one, but that's completely fine. We are getting assisting damage nevertheless, so we are okay, right? Or, I suppose to say we are getting a bit of the assisting damage. Nevertheless, okay. So, how we could get some use? We clearly can see that enemy team is playing in the other side, right? This is going to be quite an interesting one. We know that we have gazillion, I repeat, gazillion fellas of the forces sitting here. So that basically means we are going to be aggressive, right? Aggro gameplay, fellas. Aggro gameplay. Who is the strongest tank in the field? I am the strongest tank in the field. Let's do that. Let's make pressure and let's make it work. It doesn't really matter that I am getting spotted here. It is definitely irrelevant. The Tesak is trying to penetrate me over the distance, and good for him, he tracked us, but we are getting a solid assisting damage, which is very much appreciated, and we are having a great time indeed. Meanwhile, we are trying to get involved even harder over there, and the first victim of us is going to be this object tank destroyer. He's on the reload, he knows that I'm reloading quicker, I know that I'm reloading quicker, and he's moving in front and back, and there is absolutely nothing what he can change about this. Meanwhile, Mr. TVP is running for his life through the open field, and he's saying, oh my bananas, he's just trying to escape, and obviously he's going to have quite a hard time doing so. Now, this game has plenty of the potential, and I'm going to get involved like a crazy mother trucker I am. I am going to get involved here. Meanwhile, Tesak is trying to run once again, and we are trying to get a bit of the assisting damage. Meanwhile, TVP is clipping the living crap out of me, and I don't care because we have a decent enough armor, right? What not to like about the tank, fellas? What not to like about the tank? And we are making a bit more pressure. If you are going to cap the base, boys, I am going to slap the living crap out of you. I kid you not. If you are going to cap the base, I will slap you. Like there is no tomorrow. You will What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Okay, fellas, we are back with a solid performance of the 2.1 thousand damage. 2.3 thousand assisting damage. I'm gaming, I'm playing well. The score, look into the score. Our mother truckers are going into the base and capping the base. Now what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, fellas? I'm telling you, whenever you have a bad aura around the tank, everyone can love it, but you still feel like eyebrow twitching, and this is how I feel like with this vehicle. Round number 3, let's go. Fellas, you know, sometimes I feel like an adult actor by playing World of Tanks. World of Tanks is surprising me every and each day with a different position, I can tell you that much. Anyways, what we are going to do, we are going to make a hardcore pressure in the Empire's border. No, yoptarai, no, tell me I'm not going to get my 5,000 here. I dare you. Tell me, fellas. Tell me. Okay, hear me out. Lower side, not playable. You cannot play over there. It's bad decision. So we are going to the upper side and we are trying to counter every and each mother trucker. Plus on top of that, if we will have opportunity to ram DBV, I can guarantee you that we are going to take that opportunity, okay? We are going to make sure to slap the living crap out of the enemies like there is no tomorrow. I can guarantee you that. And now, without further ado, let's see what this game will offer for us. Because at this point, you know, I am like, my hands are like boiled spaghetti. All I can do this, fellas. You know, this is the level of excitement which I have when playing 260. Good, very nice. And obviously I'm not going to give up, fellas. We are just starting our journey. I'm not even close for considering about giving up. All I want to do, I want to be strong. I want to be strong. Can I be strong today, fellas? Can I be strong today? Sure, I can be strong today. Good combination of the things. Good armor, good gun handling, good penetration with a gold ammunition. I mean, yop-tararai, my friends. Yop-tararai. What kind of combination of the things this mother trucker can have? Or, I suppose to say, what kind of combination of the things this tank has? Beautiful. Come on, let me do this. Let me do this. Oh, yo! Sheridan is screaming and Sheridan is running. That is completely understandable. Meanwhile, IS-7 is most likely considering about making a bit of pressure here, but not really. It's okay. I want to keep this position because there is no way those 4 guns won't try to make a bit of pressure like this. I honestly think it is a matter of the time until enemies will say, oh, so maybe we could make a bit of pressure, you know? This is what I am hoping for, and in this situation I'm just simply waiting. I do not want to make pressure like this, although potentially probably I could take this and try to play against the E3 and IS-7, although it's risky. Our team is winning unwinnable place over there. Our team is slapping the living crap out of the folks who are playing in pretty much better position, which is a weird thing. Meanwhile, our almighty Jack Pizda is screaming on me and pinging at me what you are doing, why you are not going into the position that he has a big disadvantage. It's okay, I'm used for this. Not the first time, not the last time. You cannot please every and each person, fellas. You just simply cannot. I still want to believe that those guys will make pressure here, okay? Okay, IS-7 now he's alone. Speaking about alone IS-7, stop pinging me, you son of the banana. I will ping you back. I will ping you back, I can tell you that much. Meanwhile, we are going in, our Fava is making a hardcore pressure, that's great, hip hip hooray, we are having a proper angle to penetrate this guy. We're leaving him with 8 hit points, it doesn't really change absolutely anything. And the moment that I left pay attention what is happening in the other side, enemy EBR is just having a blast. Now, I can guarantee you that, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, that enemy tank destroyers will start making pressure like this, okay? I can guarantee you that. This is unfortunate fate for our art, but to be completely honest with you, well deserved. Meanwhile, beautiful ram, my man. Beautiful ram, congratulations, that was a solid performance, good job. Now if I will low roll you, I will scream. 440 alpha damage and I'm rolling for 400. Fellas, I do not know. Man, this tank for me. Oh, yopterai. It's okay. What do we want to do? Now there is a couple of DBVs sitting somewhere in the back, and there is 4005 as well. Hello. Please don't. Yeah, he had AP loaded. This is my performance with 260. I cannot make this tank work, fellas. I cannot. I'm trying to. And it is all the time like this with this vehicle. I do not know what to say, my friends. I do not know what to say in this type of situation, apart accepting it and saying I'm adult actor. I will go for one more. Don't say anything. Okay, don't say. I am not trying to make this tank look bad. This is just the sessions which I have with it. 3.3 thousand damage. Listen, enough of this silly goose gameplay. Hear me out. I am for a last game, I am doing the things a bit differently. Bond equipment. I'm not even joking. I am not messing with you. I'm not pretending. I am not making this 5,000 bonds. Hell no. I'm not making it up. I will try to get the proper setup over there, okay? I will try to do my best, my friends. I am even willing, hear me out, I'm even willing to put the turbo, which is proper way to play with this tank, the tier 3 turbo, to make the tank fly like a mother trucker, okay? Look at this, fellas. I invested the resources into this vehicle. I mean, yopterai. If now you are not going to give me at least 5,000, eat kaku. I played with a Panzer lately. Yesterday, Panzer, 5.7 thousand. Ooh. Dream come true, fellas. Tier 8 matchmaking. A lot of meat, fellas. Mannerheim Line, standard battle, bond equipment, bond hardening, bounty rammer, experimental turbo. So the gun handling of this tank is already pretty good, but obviously I was maximizing it with a bloody stabilizer. Yoptarai, there is nothing to complain about. There is nothing. If I will be lit on fire in this game, fellas, this is what we need for a full happiness, and I know that this tank is burning frontally, okay? I'm aware of that. Just to let you know, I am aware of that. Okay, so let's see, what do we have? And I still have good mood, okay? It's just a cursed tank for me. My cursed tank, my friends, my cursed tank. Okay, so what do we have? We have a very, very good position here. We arrived here early, that's great. We are taking our time to aim. Unfortunately, we are missing our shot. Not much what we can change about this. Doesn't change my attitude towards this gun handling, that this gun handling is solid banana out of 10. Only one tank which I'm afraid of is 705A, to be fair with you. We do not really have that many of the forces playing here. And 705, oh my bananas, Foch 155, this guy doesn't give a shit, I can tell you that much. He doesn't give a shit, he is going to push in front like there is no tomorrow, I can guarantee you that, fellas. He doesn't care. Meanwhile, our medium tank went in front and he had an excellent performance. Baza, it was a pleasure to play with you. It was a pleasure, thank you very much. Unfortunately, we cannot play in the heavy line because our heavy lines are pushing medium line. It's okay. Sometimes, you know, you don't want to cry and you just want to laugh, you know, or that's only one opportunity which you have. Instead of crying, you are laughing. That's all you can do. Also, what a weird camo of the guy. As a Chinese tank, he has the second mark of excellence in the bloody German camo, which is weird, to be fair with you. But once again, it is how it is. We are okay. We are feeling great. Fine. I'm accepting that. It's okay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal, fellas. Not a big deal. We are going to be fine. We can definitely slap the living crap out of this mother trucker. All we want to see him coming tiny touch closer. Yes, I understand that I lost 1/3 of the hit points already. Actually, more likely, yeah, 1/3 of HP. I think this is a legit one. The gun handling at this point just simply misbehaves. Okay, I am patient, mother trucker. I am patient mother trucker. E77 is sitting over there as well. Okay. Let me penetrate him, no? This is a good angle. Come on. Yes. 400 in the face. Beautiful. So far we are sitting on the level that we... So far we are sitting on the level that we have made almost as much hit points as we took damage, fellas. That is great. That is absolutely glorious. Meanwhile, Baza is a dead meat. I am aware of that. He won't survive this. Well, actually, he's Baza. He very, very well may. Who knows? Our team is winning this side, and I cannot play in the same position. It's just cursed situation. Unfortunately, I would love to say that I could do something about this, but I cannot. So all we need to do in this situation, we need to try to play hold down to the best of our ability. This is as much hold down as I can be in, right? I am completely fine with that. I am completely fine. Unfortunately, he's in hold down position as well, but I don't... I'm fine. I am fine, fellas. I am fine. No? Everyone loves this tank. Everyone loves this tank, fellas. Truly. I kid you not. Whenever I was rating this vehicle, I got in so many fights that folks were saying, you know what, this tank is hands down my favorite and the best tank in the world of tanks. And skill, how dare you not to consider rating it 5 stars and everything. And you can see my performance. I am not trying to make the tank look bad, okay? Let's start from that. I am not trying to make the tank look bad, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This is not my intention. I am trying to play with the tank properly. I'm aiming my shots. I'm trying to do everything okay. For F's sake, I even put the bond equipment to the tank and experimental equipment. And this is a proper way to play with a vehicle. And yet still, I cannot do absolutely anything in this type of situation. Although, with all honesty, Object is a very powerful tank, okay? I cannot say that, oh, the Object is so easy tank to deal with and this tank is struggling. No, this is a complicated tank. And to be completely honest with you, the gun handling doesn't do any favors for us. Okay, our team was kind of winning, now our team is kind of losing. Now, all we are Ooh, fellas. Maybe that's the key to success? Just to blame the tank for everything? Maybe that is the right way to do the things, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe, who knows? I am getting tiny touch closer over there and I'm trying to play hold down, once again, to the best of my ability. This should be relatively fine. Hello. Beautiful penetration, very, very nice. Now, Object is considering his life choices, although I'm not entirely sure do I want to be aggressive for him because he can simply push me and cut my hit points by a half. This is the problem, and I think he is considering this, to be completely honest with you. We have 2 bushwankers in the back, so we are feeling kind of alright, and good luck for taking us alive, you know? It's not gonna happen and you are not going to enjoy this one. No? Mr. Object, I really want to ram the living crap out of this Type 63. I truly want to. If Object made a decision to relocate from here, oh yo papa. Oh yo papa, fellas, that would be absolutely glorious. Oh, you are still sitting here. Wow, would you look at that? You are still sitting here. What a mother trucker, no? I would love to take this position here, honestly. I know exactly how I could do the things. All I need to do, I need to go like this, turn like this, relocate like this, and this is the position where I want to play. This Baza is reading my mind, I'm telling you, fellas. I see the Foch, I don't really care about the Foch, believe me or not. I don't really care about the Foch. Foch is dead, excellent, and now we are gaming. Now we are setting hold down to the best of our ability, right? Trying to find a decent angle. Object is getting angry. Object is getting very, very angry. Object is super angry. Object is missing the shot. Great, absolutely amazing. Very, very good. I'm relocating once again because I think this is the proper way to do the things. Now, we are trying to turn the front. There is a big chance he will hit me. Doesn't really change absolutely anything. I'm trying to aim properly over there. Good, 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 good. Very, very nice. I'm down to fartable, which is definitely an issue at this particular point in time. But our bazaar is about to slap the living crap out of this object. So at least that's something. We have a decent enough angle. But unfortunately, I did not penetrate at him, even though I don't care. Everything is completely fine. Let's see. Let's see. E77. He won't be able to one-shot me, right? Fava wants to get a piece of him as well. Good. And now... my man. Listen. 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 I really wanted to. I really wanted to. Fellas, that was my only forgiving grace. And once again, looking into the score, I just cannot make this work. You know what? I will tell you one thing, straight into the face. This tank is my kryptonite. I know the love in World of Tanks community for this vehicle. I understand this. I understand why people love this tank, and I cannot stand it. Give me TIE 5 Heavy, I would rather play with TIE 5 Heavy than this thing. I kid you not. Even though it is a good tank, I understand it, it is not my vehicle. And I hope you had a great time laughing at me how the session was looking like. I hope you enjoyed it, honestly. For me, it was brutal experience, and it's all the time like this with a 260. I just can't stand the tank, fellas. I just can't, and I don't care, you know. 4,000 damage, 40 assisting damage. Disgusting experience for me to play with this tank. After 4 games, I played with this for 3.2 thousand damage, 600 assisting damage. Usually this is the score which I am getting in the sessions with a tier 8. And people are calling it overpowered and broken. Anyways, I'm done for today. Thank you very much for watching. I can't stand this tank. Phew.